Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. And in today's video, I'm changing it up a little bit. I'm going to talk a lot about payments. But I'm going to address one question that most people had over time in the comments section. They always said, if BRICS doesn't utilize XRP and RippleNet, will we still get rich as XRP holders? And I honestly believe that BRICS is going to utilize RippleNet and XRP because they have a lot of ties to a lot of the BRICS countries already. But what if BRICS use something else? And I'm going to address a few other things as well. And we're looking at XRP on the one-day chart. It's about 4:15 on Saturday. And we're having a green day for XRP. We're sitting here just around 52 cents. I'm anticipating a good weekly candle close. Let's see what happens. Payments in 2024. It's all going on. Eyes on this topic, not the Bitcoin narrative. Take a listen to this.
Okay. However, there's a lot of things coming just literally right around the corner. We already have Fed now. We're going to have SWIFT mandates. We're going to have SEPA Inst. There is just going to be a lot just in the payments arena, not necessarily just the whole of FS, but in the payments arena, there's a lot that's going to start to happen. And the issue that we have there is actually when we have these dates, they always get tighter towards the end. Well, 2024 and 2025 is going to be the years we're going to have to do it. We already have 76 ISO 20022 clearings out there. However, we're now getting mandates, we're now getting industry change. As you say, it is the tipping point when next year, 2024, we're going to get busy with ISO 20022.
And every single retail investor and everybody who ever talked about XRP, they always told you, you have until 2025 to get invested. But 2024 looks like it's going to be a very big year, an exciting year for XRP holders. If you want to wait until 2025, you're going to be paying a much higher price for XRP. I think by the end of this year, we're going to be looking at a lot different XRP than what we've seen up until now. I think we could actually start to see XRP run on its utility. Just because they were both shared in my group, and they will always be fire. Now that the price of XRP moved 2 cents, even the XRP backed by gold, Stellar backed by silver, is being talked about once again. I always said XRP doesn't need to be backed by anything because it will still achieve a very high price. But this map is actually one of my favorites because you see, the people who have heard of crypto, people who own crypto, people who have heard of XRP, people who own XRP. And then you see all these black dots. That's the normies out there. That's the people that you tried to convince to invest in XRP over time. Tried to tell them you want to get invested before the price of XRP takes off. But they refuse to listen to you, refuse to believe you. And whenever somebody said, they're never going to allow all these XRP holders to get rich, it's not going to be a lot of XRP holders either, because a lot of people are going to sell at a loss out of frustration because of the sideways price movement. Other people are going to sell way too soon, never actually see XRP achieve its full potential. There's only a handful of people who are really going to make it to the very end to see the high-priced XRP. I'm talking 3-4 digit XRP. There's only going to be a handful of us left when that happens. Then take a listen to this. She talks about how bad the legacy system actually is.
Today are done based on what's called correspondent banking. And correspondent banking networks use really old technology. So it's pre-internet era, pre-digitization of commerce. It's really fragmented, super error prone, and results in slow payments. And it also results in a lot of capital trapped around the world where people try to mask some of the issues by pre-positioning capital. In the fintech space, we've seen a lot of apps come out. They make a shiny front end, try to enhance the user experience, make it pretty, whatever. But the back end remains very much the same old system that was used for decades.
So even the cash apps that look great, they're still running on that traditional old system, that 50-year-old outdated SWIFT system. And that's where Ripple and XRP can fix that. Real-time payments, cheap payments, and secure payments as well. So when we look at XRP, everybody says cross-border payments. Everybody says moving money in between two CBDCs. But nobody even takes into account how many other areas that XRP is going to be utilized in, like on a retail level. You know, even people that are just using cash apps could be using RippleNet technology and XRP and not even know it. That's what leads to mass adoption. BRICS nations are strategically planning to undermine the US dollar dominance. Now, anybody out there that talks about XRP, they always point out the ties that RippleNet or Ripple and XRP have to these BRICS countries. And I do believe that BRICS would definitely utilize RippleNet and XRP at some point in the future. But what if they didn't? Would we still get rich as XRP holders? Well, let's take a look. Ripple versus SWIFT. Can XRP overthrow the payments giant? Now, what SWIFT has going for them is they have like a network of 10,000 financial institutions. But what sets Ripple apart is the real-time payments and the cheap payments. With SWIFT, it's still very time-consuming and it's still very expensive. I mean, nobody wants to pay that type of money to send money across borders. And nobody wants to wait days for that to happen. And that's why a lot of these financial institutions are going to pull away from SWIFT over time into the future. So Ripple has partnered with over 300 banks and financial institutions globally. These span across 40 countries. So if Ripple needs to capture 10% of SWIFT's business to reach a 3-digit XRP. Where are we today? Well, with over 300 banks, we're about 3%, right? So that would still give us a $30 XRP. But what about the Ripple partners who are also building out and putting payment rails in place, utilizing RippleNet and XRP? Maybe we could add another 3%. Now we're looking at a $60 XRP, short term. I still think Ripple year over year is going to take more and more business away from SWIFT. Out of the gate, I think we're looking at anywhere between a $60 and $100 XRP, depending on how much business Ripple already captured from SWIFT. So that's what we would be looking at without BRICS. Now, if BRICS was to utilize RippleNet and XRP, that's absolutely game-changing because they're already pulling away from SWIFT. So if they decide to utilize RippleNet and XRP, that's how we could possibly achieve 589 short term is what I'm saying, because we're watching more countries join BRICS as well. So they would automatically be utilizing RippleNet and XRP if the 5 initial BRICS countries decide to go in that direction. The reason I want to answer this question is because people keep saying there's absolutely no way BRICS is going to utilize a US company. I still think they're going to. And I look at Ripple as a global company. Ripple has been building the infrastructure for XRP to be used. Sometimes it feels like nothing is happening, but it is. Patience will be rewarded. And that's why I always said, you also got to look at all the growth that happened behind the scenes. Plus, Ripple is most likely partnered with a lot of other banks and financial institutions as well that we never even got announcements on. So that could even give us a few more percent of Swift's business as well. You see where I'm going with this? That's our path to 3 digits for me. Then you start to look beyond that. Then you're looking at tokenization and derivatives and carbon credits. And who knows how much money is going to come from that. That's why I said people are going to sell way too soon on XRP. Coming soon to a community near you. The Biden administration's Basel III endgame proposal will threaten the financial security of Americans from all walks of life. It is critical that this disastrous proposal is withdrawn to protect access to affordable credit. What, did some bank rep write this? This is coming no matter what. But they want to make you believe it's going to hurt families, small business, farmers, homebuyers, minorities, and LMI communities. But what I think is that really going on is the banks know that Basel III is going to bring on the bank collapse and that massive liquidity crisis as well. That could be the next black swan. And who knows? I think it would actually play in favor of a cryptocurrency like XRP, because XRP would fix the liquidity crisis when it happens. U.S. economy added 353,000 jobs in January, much better than expected. But look at how much layoffs, look at how many layoffs happened in the last couple months. And people even said people have to work 2 and 3 jobs just to buy food. I don't think our economy is as good as they're propping it up to be. I think all these numbers are bullshit. And it looks like the U.S. economy now runs on Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift's concerts boosted the U.S. economy by billions, and the pop juggernaut is spearheading a tourism trend with trips booked around gigs. So are you ready for a Swiftication? You know, I'm done with Taylor Swift. They're building such a big narrative around her right now. And even the Super Bowl, it's all about her. It's not even about football at this point. Senator Loomis tells CoinDesk first mover she is hopeful stablecoin legislation could move forward in the first half of 2024 before elections increase political pressure in Washington. You know why they want that stablecoin legislation? That will lead to a digital dollar, a CBDC. And I think that's what all these politicians are pushing for right now. And I think they're going to try to fast track it ahead of the coming elections. BRICS to build credit ratings agency to counter U.S. dominance. This is absolutely crazy. So the U.S. has an array of credit rating agencies that rate firms and countries on their financial health and repayment abilities. The top 3 U.S. credit rating agencies include Moody's, Standard & Poor's, and the FinTech Group. The U.S. credit rating agencies dominate the global market and can make or break a company's prospects with their reports. However, BRICS now aims to put an end to the U.S. credit rating agencies by creating their own ranking ability firm. So what is the BRICS going to do now? Cut off the U.S. credit. And you know, even Moody's downgraded the U.S. multiple times as well. They know our economy sucks. They know that the U.S. dollar is in jeopardy, and it's going to continue to be in jeopardy going into the future. At some point, it's going to drop in value, and as it does, crypto once again is going to take off. I think that would even lead to a blow off top with Bitcoin. But you know, whether or not BRICS decides to use XRP, us as XRP holders are still going to get rich. And right now, it's hard to believe that a cryptocurrency like XRP that's sitting here around 52 cents can ever make it to 3 digits. And people will argue time and time again, previous cycles and market cap. But when you're running on utility, that's a game changer. when XRP is moving money all around the world. That's a game changer. That's why I no longer believe in market cap or previous cycles. Once utility kicks in, I know XRP will hit 3 digits and beyond. But until it all happens, you gotta stay patient and stay positive. Let's get rich together. With that said, I'm gonna wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.